Okay, so a bit of a late one, and just took a loss being a donut, basically. Being an absolute donut. Broke my rules like a twat, and, you know, paid the price, just lost like 88 quid. And, yeah, so as you can see, trading gold. Finally got a pullback from the all-time high. Traded into this gap. Got the reaction off that. Initially, I was looking for a previous daily low, previous daily high model. And yeah, pretty much I was looking to go long in this fair value gap. And then, you know, I was watching price and it kind of rejected down, traded through the fair value gap. And the initial move that I had lined up was a 3-to-1 rejection model for, what was it, 1%? So it was that. 0.26 lots. Read my book for a little bit. That would have hit TP, £528. And I'm now looking at this daily gap. And yeah, I just ended up chasing the move off this inverse fair value gap. You know, I had an inclination that this would be a trick. People would get trapped into buying here, get stopped out, and then price would move. And yeah, being a donut, I took the trade short. And, you know, I was looking at this inverse fair value gap. And yeah, stopped out straight away pretty much. So that is my responsibility and my fault. And yeah, I'm channeling this. I didn't want to have to do this, but you know, that's what you get. I was testing and I took the loss. And as you can see, prices come straight through that fair value gap, tapped off it, pushed up. And I assumed that it will now take this high as a result. You know, if we invest this, then we will see that happen. So yeah, very, very quick recap on that trade and just unnecessary loss. So right into the start of the Asia session, we manipulated down, push up. And there you go. So that is that. There's really no reason for me to get into this trade. You can see it's 1 a.m. And yeah, just being a donut. I was literally about to go to sleep. Went to check this, seen it come down, and I was like, okay, we could see something here. Price trade off this inverse, and then that would have been the entry long target out, back up again. Things you love to see. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if this goes and takes a high now. So we'll wait for this 15 minutes close. Look at this, absolutely rips. Going to take these relative equal highs. You know, it's going to happen. Silly, silly, silly. And that is a learning point that is reaffirmed for me. Trading late at night, what are you doing? Just don't do it. I was literally about to go to bed, and now I'm sat here recording this. Silly, silly, silly. What the fuck is that? No, no, no. I'm not doing that. There you go, you just witnessed the psychology of revenge trading. I'm like, my heart's going. Emotional. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Even though it's going to hit this high. There you go. Bang, I just could have made $3 grand. Ay, ay, ay. There you go. We have raw experience there, raw charting there. I just could have made $3 grand within a few seconds. Absolutely ridiculous taking that trade if I did take it, which I shouldn't have done anyway, and I didn't. So, yeah, I'm going to take the £90 loss and move on. Look at that, absolute top tick. Right on the high. Does it need to go higher? Probably not. So, yeah. What can you do, eh? What can you do? Look, I'm getting caught in. It's late. My emotions are all over the shop, yeah? We're going to end this video and I'm going to go to sleep. I'll take the £90 loss. Could have just made another bit. But what can you do? Here I am still watching. Got this imbalance here. That'll be a next target. Absolutely not. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. So we're just watching. There you go, pull back. No, it's going to hit. No doubt. No doubt. Up it goes. There you go. So, learning. Live reaction. My heart is like bumping at the moment. You can tell. Emotional. Very emotional. You know, say if we had gone, where did we look at? It was like here, wasn't it? So like there. What was it? It was like, I can't even remember what the move looked like, but it would have been a $3 move. Absolutely, like you can see, wrist to balance. That's 100. That's more. That's a full port right there. So there's no point. Price is now taking this high. I'll filled this imbalance. I would expect it to come down. What reason does it have to come up higher? PM high. Look, it's the same thing that's going to happen down here. I'll go long here and it'll come back. I'm not going to take this. There you go. Look, you're watching pure emotion right now. Cool. Thank fuck. Thank fuck. Because what is even that? That's 1.3k. That's crazy. Price is coming down back at a 15. There's no need. Absolutely no need. Big fair value gap there. In my head's going, it's only 90 quid. If you just fucking do a big position, you can get out straight away. Look at that. It's crazy. Now, normally I wouldn't make a video like this. Close that. what did I learn from last year? On the days where I take 2 trades in one day, I tend to lose. As a matter of fact, we're not doing it. We're not fucking doing it. It's not happening. No chance. Right. Now, in this video here, that was a very interesting journal entry. You know, euphoria, FOMO, big time. What am I doing now? Like, yeah, fine. Let's recap. So, important takeaways were, I was looking at this model. I was looking at the overall sentiment of gold is very bullish. We had this gap on the 4 hour, on the 1 hour, traded into it. Now, I normally like to see gaps come back before we see the reaction off it when looking at that model. So, what did I look at there? I was looking at, was this an actual break or was this a fake out? And, we got the breaker structure, the inverse fair value gap, and the 5-minute fair value gap here. From that, price didn't break that, and on the 15-minute, look at the candle rejections. Sort of just traded through this fair value gap. Drop down below it, retrace in the 1 minute. Now that would have been an absolutely lovely short for 548 quid. Way above my risk percentage than normal. But that would have been lovely. I would have literally read my chapter in my book, come back to this and made 548 quid. And yeah. So what happened there? I went against my nature of, we see this gap, then retraced. We had the 1 minute inversion. It's a 3 minute. Oops. We had the 3 minute inversion and a 3 minute fair value gap here. I look to the reaction here. Seen price here come down off of this fair value gap. 1 minute chart. It was the wick, and then it came back up, and it just dumped after that. I was then chasing that move to then take this daily imbalance here, or at least tap it. Whilst I was in that trade, my immediate thoughts were, what am I doing? This is late, I don't normally trade this time. Floated in about 5 quid profit. Price moved up. I knew when it was sitting around £50 profit negative that I should have closed, but I took the trade, I was holding it. So there you go. Prices then come up to take these relative equal highs and then fill this 5 minute imbalance. Reaction off that, wick. There you go. And now we'll probably see a move down into this. And yeah, so that's how I lost 90 quid. I don't know how many pips it was, so I'll just get the broker statement up. £1,745 points apparently. 5021 to 5039. So let's say if we go just purely off the dollars, 5021, 5039, 10, 8, 18 points, 108 points. And yeah, you witnessed some live emotional trading. I think probably just as well that I had this recording. Otherwise I would have entered there and, as you can see, I'll be sitting in this waiting for a move, a £90 move, and that's not how you're meant to do it. That would be gambling, and I'm not trying to do that. Granted, this was a chase, and FOMO got the best of me there. It's late, it's gold. I don't really trade gold, as you know, and yeah, so I'm going to end this here, and I'm going to go to bed, because I shouldn't be on the charts anyway. Get the fuck off. With that being said, catch you in a bit.